I'm in the hotel with smoke. Fire alarm. Okay. Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq, also known as Alchemist, and you're not locked into Crossover Media. Listen, I don't gotta say too much. It's Digga D. Pretty much everything that he's dropped since he's been back home, even if I don't personally like certain aspects of it, has been very well received. He really hasn't missed to most people since he's been back, honestly. This past year has been very huge for him musically. I just want to hear what he got going on with this one. When I get a chance, I'm probably going to try to check out his mixtape. I can't make any promises that I'll do a reaction just because it takes so much time, and I do work and go to school full time. Those things can take a lot of time to edit, but listen, I already said too much. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it.
CGM.
Turn up from my headphones, please.
Big strikes.
Bang.
Big pipes on big bikes.
Fuck no.
16 in this
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping.
Bluuwuu.
This one's all like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and Rook turn into Gatlin.
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rap.
This is giving me like old school Digga vibes. Granted, I'm not super familiar with his older catalog, but just like the energy is kind of giving me his next up, kind of. I think, let me know what y'all think.
I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and Rook turn into Gatlin.
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping.
Bluuwuu.
This one's all like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and Rook turn into Gatlin. I won't roll with my gun or not use it. I roll with my gun and I use it. I had a little dots when I butt let off them. What's the blue? Numerous shootings, the man them do.
And that edit was clean too, on beat. Yeah, it's giving me that like old school drill vibe that I know a lot of people love. Like kind of like 2018, I think 17 is what people really like a lot. I can't really like put a timeline on it, but it's giving me that vibe. Even just the way that he's flowing on it too.
Can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping.
Bluuwuu.
This one's all like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and Rook turn into Gatlin. I won't roll with my gun or not use it. I roll with my gun and I use it. I had a little dots when I butt let off them. What's the blue? Numerous shootings, the man them do this. Trust me, it's more than music. Why you think I'm not liked in the industry? Come in the street with the shooters. I see my man.
That was clear. I like how he said industry and in the street, and even the way that he pronounced in the street, it still sounded like industry. Yeah, those are the small things. He's also not as playful on this one as he's been on some of his most recent tracks too. This one is a little bit more like straight up rap, straight drill.
More than music. Why you think I'm not liked in the industry? Come in the street with the shooters. I see my man and my man chilling with my man. They're all wet, so man don't care. If I ask them who have they bun, that's the convo done right there. Can't ask me who have you bun, I'ma look at you dumb like rare. Don't you know who I am? I'm shotgun Shane, I don't squeeze my gun in the air. What am I shooting God for? We'll never make up no contour. This off wax from offshore, cats call back for an encore. 5 gels 1 year, been on tour, walk in the store, I'm bout the shop floor. White teeth from Paddy, Bonjour, 10 gun is calm, I got it.
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats, trust me, it's more than rapping.
Bluuwuu.
This one,
You know, it's a small creative, I don't want to say critique, but I think that if they would have dropped the beat on the part where he says Bluuwuu, that might have added a little bit more of like a emphasis to what he was saying. I think they did it earlier on too, versus like kind of dropping it while he's rapping. I don't know. Small things.
oh my God.
Like right there. If they would have dropped the beat there.
Take me in when I
So instead of dropping it where he says, I can't flag what he said? I can't drop what they flagging.
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flag.
He said, I can't flag with the ops and flagging. Instead of dropping the beat there, they would have dropped it when he said Bluuwuu. That would have worked really well. In my opinion.
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping.
Bluuwuu.
This one's all like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and Rook turn into Gatlin.
Bluuwuu.
I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping.
Bluuwuu.
This one's all like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and Rook turn into Gatlin. When I saw I was gassed like when I saw Nicki. I flew out the ride with my flicky, stiff but 50.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Digga D actually happened to run into Nicki Minaj, I think when he was younger or something. He posted a picture of it, so that's interesting.
Like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and turn into Gatlin. When I saw I was gassed like when I saw Nicky. I flew out the right with my flicky, stiff but 50. I then skidded off quickly. See left, right, if you run and get trippy. He stayed and got bun. Must have been smoking buddies like bang that wax or B8 take off. I weren't in Heathrow, I got weight. I'm chatting about I made him runway when I slapped it. Open the back bit, stuffed it and tapped it. I'm too active. I was gonna fuck twice, but I realised that they're one day a catfish. Might be with the angels if I fire this thing in my palm. That's my fire alarm. I'm in a hotel with smoke. They don't worry about the fire alarm. She told her mates there's poles in the place.
He said I'm in the hotel with smoke. Fire alarm. Okay.
Active. I was gonna fuck twice, but I realised that they're one day a catfish. Might be with the angels if I fire this thing in my palm. That's my fire alarm. I'm in a hotel with smoke. They don't worry about the fire alarm. She told her mates there's poles in the place. Ooh, that's wrong. I forgot that girls are chatty. Had the whap out like everything's calm. I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping. This one's all like
if this one is on his project, which I'm assuming it is, this is probably one of those that's gonna hit a little bit differently depending on what songs come before and after it. And if any of you have heard any of my reactions for songs that have been in recent projects, I say that very often. Sometimes listening to a song within the context of a project can completely change the way that it feels. I could see this being one of those that follows up like a really high energy song and kind of slows it down a little bit before like picking up the pace all over again. I don't know.
See my man turn into Usain Bolt and turn into Gatlin. I can't flag with the ops, then flagging. Take me in when I talk on beats. Trust me, it's more than rapping. This one's all like Ash. I see my man turn into Usain Bolt and turn into Gatlin. CGM shit.
Jesus Christ. So in this channel we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it. And this one is just below an 8. Off rip, you can tell that this isn't one that Digga really took seriously. Now you can tell he released this one, you know what I mean, satisfy the fans a little bit, have something to put on the project maybe, but this wasn't his best, especially compared to some of the songs that he's dropped over this past year. It isn't really up there compared to those songs. Now for those of you who have been following Digga since earlier on in his career, unlike myself, you might be able to appreciate this one. It may kind of remind you of some of those older flows, some of the older beats. So those who really yearn for that older drill sound, they're probably gonna lean towards this one a lot more, but it doesn't really do much for me. Pretty much everything across the board, it was relatively basic by Digga standards. Again, especially compared to some of the things that he's given us so far. His flows didn't really do anything super groundbreaking here. The beat itself was really calm. It wasn't bad. Maybe on another day I might have given it a little bit less, honestly, but I think because I've been listening to so much more of the busier drill, it was refreshing to kind of have that more dialed back, bare fundamentals, allow the artists to do their thing. Because Digga, he's kind of a playful artist, even when he's being a little bit more serious like he was on this one, and I say serious very loosely, he still has a kind of entertaining way as to how he delivers and communicates. So I'm probably receiving this beat a little bit better because of that. Lyrically, he definitely had some moments that made me kind of be like, ah, yeah, I get that, I see what you're saying there, but there wasn't much that really swept me away. Like I said, compared to the things that he's released lately, you can't say that this one is really on par. I also think that having the hook repeat so many times within the span of a song of this length, it kind of did him a disservice. After a certain point, I'm like, all right, I could do without it. It's not that it was bad, but it's one of those that it wasn't really a super exciting or entertaining hook to make up for that. So it was kind of just there, you know? And it's really all of those things that kind of take away from the replay value here. I'm not really excited to play this one again. This isn't one that I would recommend to people. Like if they come across it, I'd say, you know, check it out, but I wouldn't say as like their first Digga D song, go listen to this, you feel me? And then again, that older drill sound, this doesn't really do anything for me. I think because I was introduced to drill a little bit closer towards while it was evolving, to kind of hear that regression in a way, I don't know, it's like, if I was listening to this before hearing some of the newer sounds, it may snap a little bit differently because it will be a newer sound compared to what I was listening to prior. But because I've heard certain things, especially over these past 2 years out of drill, this one is like, no, it's cool, it's okay. But if it played in the background, I probably would skip it just because it's like, it's there, but I don't know, it's not really too entertaining for me. I do think though, again, as I said earlier, that if this one is on the project, depending on where it's placed, it may feel a little bit differently. There are certain songs that could do that. Either way, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all. But until next time, peace.